Bloom Park, Saturday, 1:12 p.m.
Excuse me, Yukoname Date?
Hey,
That's
oi,
right.
Dante, you're under arrest. I'm sorry, buddy.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
He really sounded like he wanted something when he's just like, are you Konami, Dante? But I guess not. So we're just gonna let her walk around on the crime scene? Yeah, that totally makes sense.
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Ain't nothing here, nothing important. No dead bodies, no little girls holding murder weapons, nothing. I don't even know why they called us out here.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
Yeah, my partner.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Maybe cryptic. No reason at all. Let's see. Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area.
You know, that is a pretty good reason to close down an entire district of a city.
Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
Yeah,
But
no,
a
that seems like a
restricted
good
area
reason.
doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it.
That's also very
There's
true.
still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell,
You
some
can
people
just
ignored
drive
the
in.
evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't
No,
know.
they're mutants. They've got 3
But if
eyes
anything
and
happens to
2
them,
mouths
it'll be their
and
own fault.
15
Are
limbs.
we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
So what are you doing? You're like dancing back and forth there.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
You know, this one
Yeah, that's
covered
the
in
one.
blood.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something.
Yeah, I thought it just looks like some kind of murder to me. And I'm like, yes, this murder is made out of
Shadowy,
murder.
hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
An
That's quite
idea.
an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think it was a ritual murder? I'd love to hear the explanation for this, Iris.
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you
Correct.
talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right
That is
eye
true,
is
too.
the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Yeah, to be honest, you kind of lost me there. So why exactly do you think it's a ritual murder? I get it, there's eyes,
Remember Ota
Horus,
describing the scene?
dollars.
He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
We
Osa
saw.
told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Interesting.
Mizuki?
You know, it's starting to look more and more like Mizuki may have done it, or at least tampered with the scene.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm trying to look at the horse. Let's see, Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Lila, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse.
No, that's true.
And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
I mean, they murdered her over here and drug her over here and put her on the horse. Hate to see it. Damn shame. Blood on the horse. That must mean I'm supposed to talk to Darso.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Please, Iris, don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
You
I'm
notice?
kidding.
Yeah.
It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
I'm gonna carry you all the way home, just like
Just
this.
wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
I'm psychic or
back is
something.
so warm, Mr. Date.
How are you feeling, Iris? You almost passed out there.
Horrible!
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Do it out of the window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible.
First
My
she's
arm
gonna
regenerates like a
die,
baby.
then it's morning
Didn't you
sickness,
tell me
and
that you
now
didn't
she's
die soon?
invincible.
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your
Perhaps
damn
there's a
hand back
little
in this
girl
car right
playing
now.
Ready Cake.
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
On residence, Saturday, 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
Yes. My goodbyes and turned to leave, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw another dead body. That dead woman from my dream.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
But my body freeze because that woman, she's dead. You know, maybe Dante really is psychic and he's dreaming of the future. Felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. They stood there stunned. Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet
Iris's
you. We've
mother,
never met
Hitomi.
before.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh,
I am
right.
Iris.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. Put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. The very nice home you have here, very dreamlike. You know, put a bottle of wine on the table right there, a skeleton in this seat right here. Thorns over that light switch, it would really tie the room together. You know, maybe an eyeball in the sink. Iris, so how long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
And in this
Why are you
economy,
considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
so Iris, you look chipper for someone that was just on death's door.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them? The flowers.
It's an iris.
I see.
An iris.
A winter
Thought those
iris
bloom in
even.
May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
Gesundheit.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
I see. So, about those flowers? I was just thinking about the flowers blooming behind her. I looked at them already. Do I have to look at them again? Iris means good news and hope. That's it? Okay. You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
Like there's no steam on it at all.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh, Mom used to be right-handed,
Used
but
to.
now,
I mean, used to.
It locked up on me.
Ah,
I see.
I see.
Hey, Iris, you were saying, you seem to be doing well now.
thanks to you, I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
Alright, well then I'll just be going.
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Yeah. Going with the shoebox.
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, come on,
Hey,
man.
these thoughts are private, okay?
God, they won't let me leave. Well, so tell me about, where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
I see.
Teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
Do you know
By the
Renji?
way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renji's ex-wife? Did you
Yes, I
perhaps
do.
murder her?
But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
Iris got sad quick.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes.
Well, I'm leaving.
Well.
Goodbye.
I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Now that I've made everybody sad by talking about your non-existent dad, Iris, I think I'm just gonna leave. I and headed for the door. Iris and Tomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Because I'll be
Oh.
arresting you for murder.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Date, she just...
Ugh,
She...
excuse me.
Come on, man.
Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Man, he closed that door without even touching it. That's impressive. Wish I could close doors like that.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
There him again. Keeping the eyes on the road. What a good try for Date. Oh, now he's staring at the ceiling.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you.
What can I do,
What?
Date? MPD.
I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Like to see you try, Ivan.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Tate.
You do not appear to be fine.
Who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me, Konami Date. Myself, the Raiba. I'm Konami Date. Let's see. About Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso.
You know, that normally kills people,
The
yeah?
weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
That doesn't look good for Mizuki.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Oh, you
Were
know,
you
that's true.
considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news.
Great
It means
news.
the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Well, that's good to hear at least. The timeline of events.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Let's see,
wonder who sent
approximately
that
5
final
p.m.
message to
Shoko's time of death. Sometime after that, Mizuki receives a message. And the sender told her to come to Bloom Park. 8:10, Mizuki calls Oda. 9 p.m. they both go and discover the corpse. Oda leaves. And let's see, 9:05, Oda reports the crime. Responders arrive on the scene at 9:30. And 10:50, Date arrives.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion.
I'm gonna say, I don't think
I
that was it.
merely joking, as you call it.
About the corpse.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately,
Our perp wants the limelight.
or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Also likely.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could
That
she have
is
taken the eye?
the $1,000,000 question.
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Stranger and stranger.